This is actually the 2016 to 2018 bull market cycle. And this just shows the leaders that are in that study plotted against the NASDAQ. Now, what I want to do is overlay in a bull market. In this case, the rally started in February of 2016. There's always a leg up, then there's a consolidation or a correction. There's another leg up, and there's a consolidation or correction. From this third one we had in this particular bull market, and we had a correction, and then we had the final leg, and the market peaked and found its top, and that was in late 2018. You notice that the biggest winning stocks broke out at various points along the bull market. You had the ones breaking out with the initial leg, and that's usually your big leaders. But out of every correction, you'll see there are other leaders breaking out. So there's rotation into new growth names. You can see there's leaders here. Coming out of this correction, there were other names that broke out, and then eventually we get to the top. This cycle is important because we're going to relate that to today's market. So it's kind of like a horse race. We're always kind of jockeying for position in bull markets. If you look at the beginning of the bull market that started in earnest here in November of 2023. And if in a horse race, that's when the horses are kind of coming straight out of the gate. And we're trying to figure out what horse is the right one. We never really know for sure which horse coming out of this gate is going to be the winning horse. But we're trying to identify that. And the market moves up through bull leg number one. So we've had our first kind of pullback or correction April and May. So in this horse race, we're kind of coming down the backstretch. And here we are, bull leg number two. So as we're coming out of bull leg number two, we really want to identify, are the stocks that we're holding, are those the big leaders? Is that going to be the winning horse? So we're trying to saddle up to a new horse, saying maybe I should change horses and get on to one of the big leaders. So you may need to change horses as we're going down the backstretch. But if you have one of the big leaders that came out of the gate, what you want to do when we move out of the next leg is you want to ride that horse hard, and you want to keep building a bigger position. There could be multiple corrections and legs in a bull market. It could be 2, 3, 4, 5. But eventually you get to that final bull leg of the market, and that's when the stocks are coming and horses are coming around the far turn, headed for home. And eventually, as we reach the market top, that's when we get to the finish line. And that's where it's so important that we have the sell rules, because we have to sell that big winner right. So it is like a horse race. We don't know coming out of the gate who is the right horse to be on, but we do need to jockey and find a way to get in and get onto that right horse. So it's all about kind of jockeying for position. This is scenario A. You bought some stocks and turns out they were not the right horse. And then we come up to the April and May correction. You're trying to find a way to buy the new horses of this rally. You have identified and gotten yourself positioned in some of those proper horses that could be winners in this next leg up. Second scenario is you bought some of the big leaders and you actually have ridden them up in bull leg number one and you're trying to hold for the big move, hold through a potential base that might form. And you're coming out now for the next bull leg up, and this stock is breaking out. This is where you can be aggressive and you're adding to a big winner that you have from the beginning of the move in the bull market.
Join RainKingInsights.com for more educational content and trade ideas.